Great. Would you like to start with ingredients or instructions?
Instructions.
There are 19 steps. I'll read them one by one. When you're ready to hear more, you can say, next step. First step, gather the ingredients.
Next step. Next step. Hey Google. Next step.
Second step, combine the flour and salt in a large shallow bowl or on a clean work surface.
Hey Google. Next step.
Make a well in the center, almost like a bowl of flour to hold the eggs, and crack the eggs into it.
Hey Google. Next step.
It was terrible.
Use a fork to beat the eggs and then gradually start incorporating the flour into the eggs as you beat them. They will slowly but surely take up some flour from along the edge of where the eggs meet the flour.
Hey Google. Next step.
Keep stirring and pulling in more flour until a solid dough forms.
Hey Google. Next step.
Turn the dough out onto a well-floured work surface.
Hey Google. Next step.
With well-floured hands, knead the dough. Incorporating more flour is necessary to keep it from sticking to either the work surface or your hands until the dough is smooth and firm and no longer sticky.
Hey Google. Next step.
This takes 5 to 10 minutes for most people.
Hey Google. Next step.
Wrap the dough with plastic wrap and chill it for at least 30 minutes and up to overnight.
Hey Google. Next step.
Divide the dough into 2 pieces and work with 1/2 of the dough at a time.
Hey Google. Next step.
On a well-floured surface, roll out the dough to the desired thickness, anywhere from 1/4 inch to paper thin. The call is yours.
Hey Google. Next step.
Be sure to rotate or otherwise move the dough between each pass of the rolling pin to keep the dough from sticking to the work surface underneath.
Hey Google. Next step.
Sprinkle everything with flour, including lifting the dough and flouring the work surface again as necessary to keep the dough from sticking.
Hey Google. Next step.
Use a sharp knife or pizza cutting wheel to cut the noodles.
Hey Google. Next step.
Lay the noodles on a cooling or drying rack and let them sit until ready to cook.
Hey Google. Is this the last step?
4 more steps to go.
Hey Google. What's the next step?
Repeat rolling and cutting with the remaining half of the dough.